All right, loves, I'm gonna go ahead. Okay, so yes, add the doves. Good deal. I am saving this now, and I'm gonna go ahead and update the mock-up. I went ahead and started the other live stream because otherwise Facebook will kick me out of the live stream for our other class tonight. So I'm gonna go ahead, since we made some changes, I'm gonna go to the smart object of this shirt on the mock-up here. Let's go back to our image here, and I'm going to resave this now with the dates. File, save as. I'm going to save it. Oops, I guess it's still saving. I'm going to save as a PNG. And yes, I'm going to save over the previous version so we don't miss and print the wrong one with the dates missing. Let's say OK here. And Kaylin, I'll go ahead and get this emailed over to you so that you will have this to preview, and then if any changes need to be made, just message that email back, and we can make any changes that you need. And I'm just going to replace this image. By dragging and dropping it here. Hit enter. I'm going to delete this background layer. Go ahead and flatten this image so that it is a plain old JPEG layer. Now when I hit yes, it's going to update this design, and we should be good to go here. All right, and if we, of course, we need to see the date a little more so that we make sure it's correct, because sometimes people will catch something and it'll be a minor mistake, but not worth redoing over again. So I'm going to move these shoes out of the way so that, yeah, they're cute for the mock-up, but we need to see the information. Same thing with the jeans here. Take the jeans and move them out the way so we can see more of the design here. So the jeans are still there looking cool, but we get to make sure the information is correct. That's what's most important. The doves are on there. We have our cross, our halo, and our wings. So all of the elements are there, all our colors that we wanted to incorporate are there. And yeah, I think it came out to be a really, really nice and thoughtful design. Yeah, Vegan Life. As a matter of fact, I put the wrong date in to end the sale. So the sale is technically still on. For those that didn't know, we had a 50% off sale. All of the templates, the ink, the graduation stoles, y'all bought those out. The 60-inch ones are gone. We have a few 72-inch ones left. We'll have some more by the end of either this week or next week, but y'all definitely bought those out with the 50% off sale, which I understand because graduation is coming around the corner, and y'all know once graduation comes and everybody's ordering those stoles, they get very scarce and hard to come by. So then they end up going to like $9-10 per stole instead of the usual $6.50. Right now they're on the website for $3 and $3.50. So I think the sale is still on because I put the date, instead of making it end yesterday, I made it end today. So because a few people caught it already this morning, and y'all know y'all slick, I just went ahead and let it go so that it was fair to everyone. So yes, all of the templates, including this one, they're normally $20 to $30. They're $10 right now. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and save this for you, Kaylin, and I'll save this as a JPEG or a PNG for you. Even though PNG just means usually that it's going to have a transparent background. And this, you don't necessarily need a transparent background. So honestly, it would probably be easier to save this one as a JPEG just in case you want to share it on like Facebook or something. Like I think it's Instagram that won't let you share PNGs. It'll only let you do JPEGs. So and this is yours to advertise as if it's, you know, your design too. So if you want to put this mock-up on any of your social media or present it to anyone as your work, I am completely fine with that. Okay. Thank you, Chrissy Poo. Chrissy Poo says, if y'all haven't tried the ink, please jump on it. That ink is on sale right now. I think it's $20. But isn't it $20 right now? Because it's 50% off. It's $20 for 127 milliliters of each of the colors. So it's not 100 milliliters, it's 127. And it works with the Eco Tank setup as well as the desktop medium format printers. And of course, we have the large format printer ink too. So if y'all are interested in doing the 44-inch printers and converting those over to sublimation, the 7270s are working well with the Pro ink that we have. Colors just really, I mean, even more vibrant, if you can believe it or not. If you like the colors of the True ink for the 7710s and 20s, the Pro ink is like, you know, putting spice on it. It's just really, really extremely vibrant, and it has more color. You can get more of a color gamut with that big printer because it's meant to do commercial printing versus the desktop version. So definitely get into that. If that's something you've been wanting to do, the 50% off sale is a very low in occurrence type of sale. I do flash sales every single month, at least one flash sale a month, but I very rarely do 50% off flash sales. So this is really an opportunity to take advantage for the products 50% off. All right, so thank you all for bringing that up. Finding her way, yep, you're probably one of the ones I was like, oh, she got me, so I gotta let it ride. But that's good. You know, I'm not mad at y'all because y'all stay advertising for the brand and really keeping this thing going. So what do we call those? Those are gifts, right? They're gifts in the market. All right, so I'm saving this one. I already did save it as a JPEG for you. I got this one as a PNG, and then I'm also going to send you this Photoshop file, Kaylin. If you just want to watch this video and play with this template again, get your Photoshop license. It's $9.99 a month if you don't already have it. And maybe play with exactly what we did today and see if this is something that you may want to do for yourself in the future. I love helping you all. I love even more teaching you all. Okay. So if I can teach you to fish, that makes me a proud graphic mama bear. Okay. All right, but I definitely don't mind helping you all when you all reach out and need that. Okay. And you know what I'm noticing here? I'm noticing I need to bring these roses over. See, the more I look at something, yes, the more I look at something, the more it kind of starts speaking to me. And see, I have the dove right here. So it's kind of adding that color behind it. But yeah. Yep. So when I take the left and the right, the boom, the boom, Control T. Yep. See how it should be centered right about there? I'm just inching it over a little bit. That makes me happy. And see, I just painted behind that a little bit. All right, that's it. So if you all will meet me on the other live, if I don't know if you see it, but you should see another live in Facebook right now. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Let me ask them. Can you all hear me? All right, and I'm going to go ahead and close out this session so that we can get started on the talking about the all over split, print, and press class. Okay. So thank you so much, Kaylin. I'm really, really honored to help you all with this project. It means a lot to me when you all reach out to me for these very, especially these touching projects. It makes it worth, explaining to you all and taking my time and walking through the process. Because literally most of the time I can edit these templates in like 10 minutes. And that's why we call them 10-minute tea templates. But when you all want to learn and you want to be around and you want to see the process, it means a lot to me that you want to be in that position. So I definitely take my time and want to make sure that you get the most out of this situation. Okay, my love. So I'm going to close out this session. I will meet you all in the other live if it's working. I think I see a few people over there already. Okay. You're absolutely welcome, 50 plus. And thank you. Thank you for popping up today and joining us live. I like to see the new names. Okay. All right, loves. I'll see y'all over there on the other one. And if I don't catch you on the other live, y'all know what it is. I love y'all for real. But for now, I'm just going to say bye. All right. So those of you who are on this live, I'm not, I ended the other live. We were working on an all over session for a client and it kind of went over a little bit, when we start putting all that love and energy into stuff, kind of overflows. So we just wrapped up that session. This session that we're in right now is really to talk about the all over press academy workshop that we're going to do. Okay. So, and I guess all of this flows together. It's so encouraging when you just have confirmation of things. This was a last minute design request. So it just happened to be that I was designing an all over shirt. So now I can show you all how to take that all over shirt. We're going to split it. I'm going to tell you exactly what you need for this class on Saturday. The class is at 2:00 on Saturday. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to open the class up tonight. And if the seats fill up for 2:00, then that will be what it is. We'll have to schedule another class for later. I don't want too many people to be in this course because I want to be able to give y'all my attention because we will be physically doing the work, physically slicing things up, physically printing those things and pasting them up and of course pressing them. And I want to make sure that you all get your deserved attention. So while I'm saving this, I close out and I'm going to bring up what we're doing here for class. Sorry, I'm trying to do too many different modes at one time. All right, so just pulling up here that this is what we are about to embark on Saturday. Now, Sunday, we have a different course, and I will talk about that at the end of this session because what I really want, some people are worried. They want to know exactly what they need for class. So we're going to go ahead and build that out right now. And then that way, whenever I do it live with you all, I can notice whatever errors or miscommunication on my end, and I can go ahead and help you out. All right, let's go to, I'm going to open up our homework session for this one and what is expected of you. So y'all bear with me just a moment. Here it is. What is our date? Is 2021. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about what we're going to need for homework. And then that way I can edit this in real time and we'll all be on the same page. We'll even go through the quiz together to make sure that you understand it. All right, so the homework has to be done at least 2 hours prior to class, okay? And this is so that you're not frantic right before class starts, trying to get something to work, and that kind of energy spills over into the class. So if we get any kind of like major questions after that 2-hour mark, usually we're spending our time trying to hurry up and eat something so we can get ready for these classes, or tie up our loose ends. So usually those 2 hours prior to class, we aren't even available to assist you. So I want to make sure that you all understand that when you have questions about the academy courses, go ahead and go to the group here, and I'm going to replace that link with the link that's easier to remember. It's just facebook.com groups and the innate creatives there. All right, so this is what you'll need: a computer with Photoshop. You'll need a 13-inch printer. So at minimum, of course, some of you have the 24-inch printers. If you wanted to do this class, because I do have a 24-inch split program file, you're welcome to do it. But more than likely, yours is a little less strenuous because you have maybe 2 towels at the most for most of your size shirts. So it's not that daunting of a task. But if you want to attend anyway, just so that you get the feedback on the print settings and how we take things together, what we do to trim them, and how we press, you're more than welcome to sign up for the course as well. All right, so you're going to have to already have whichever version, because some people will require the 24-inch version, some people require the 13-inch version for the roll media, and some people will require the 13-inch version or 13 by 19 sheet version. So you will purchase whichever template, and most of you have already purchased the split template. And let me just be clear where that is. So before we begin anything else, I'm telling you what you have to have. Let's go to the Academy. All right, so what you need to have is this right here. It's the 13 by 19, but if you look at the bottom, it also comes with the 13-inch roll media templates. So you will need to come to class with this already downloaded on your computer and have your items in your folder ready to roll. We are not going to design in this class. What we're going to do is we're going to take an all-over design that you already have, and we're going to, just like we did earlier, we're going to pull it into the template. Then we're going to split it and we're going to print it. So the majority of this class is supposed to be minimal on the computer, just to set up your printers, just to set up your Photoshop tile template. And that's it. Once we print, we're moving on to the physical version of the class, where we're going to get our hands, do a hands-on pressing session, okay? So I really want you all to keep in mind to come with, and let me close that out. You're going to come with your image already ready. And then we're just going to replace the default image there, okay? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to split. Next step is we're going to print. So I'm going to tell you the appropriate settings for your printers. I will even help you in this session. I will help you make sure that your default settings are set up correctly so that everybody is printing with the same settings. Now, the settings that I instruct are going to be based for the True Colors ink. But if you have a ink that says that it does not require any type of ICC profile, then this setup should work. I have tried different inks with this setup, and I've noticed that some don't have as intense colors, and that's just the ink formula. So I give you what I use and what I prefer for you to use, which is the True Colors ink, of course. But you may use whatever ink you have in your system. You don't have to have True Colors ink in order to participate. I'm not that type of person. But I will tell you, when we did this live, people compared their prints and were very disappointed in some of the quote unquote other inks out there. Okay. So just toot my own horn just a little bit. Toot, toot. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is after we print, we're going to trim the print. So you see that little white border that's around it. We're going to trim that off, and then we're going to arrange the tiles. We will tape them together, and then the final step is we're going to end up pressing it. And there are some steps in between, of course, but this is generally what we're going to be doing live, meaning that I'm going to be on your computer. We're going to be sharing computers at first, so you're going to need Zoom on your computer, and then you're going to need Zoom on whatever device you're going to be sharing your physical space with. So you can use your laptop camera, and then that way you just need Zoom on just your laptop, and then you just tell the camera to show wherever you're working. Or you can do like Zoom on the computer for sharing your Photoshop, and then maybe you want to have your phone or your tablet to do the Zoom session when we do the physical setup, because maybe you can put it on a tripod or put it somewhere where you can direct what you're doing. Okay, so that's completely up to you, but you only need to have Zoom on your laptop or your computer, and just make sure that you have a webcam, because if I can't see what you're working on in the physical realm, then I can only imagine what your issues are and kind of talk you through it blindly. But this session is meant for you to share your screen. I'm going to see what you're working on. I can click on your screen if I need to. I can pull you out the mud if I need to, because what we're doing is allowing the screen share for you to me. Okay, so yes, I'm going to be showing you stuff on my screen, but for the most part, we're going to be looking at you all's screen, so that as the customers, you know what problems you might run into, and you're not like looking at the perfect Patty YouTube videos that show you what will never go wrong. Instead, you're seeing cohorts like yourself go through the very same issues that you probably go through on your own and don't know how to get out of. We're going to see how to solve those problems in real time. Okay, so let me see here. I'm going to be glancing over here too at your comments. And if you all are on the Facebook version of this live, if y'all could come over to the YouTube version, and I think all you have to do is just go to youtube.com and /innate lab, and it'll show you which session is live right now. Then I can see your comments, because on Facebook, for some reason, the comments aren't coming through. Okay. All right, so let me see. I have some comments here. Let's go through. ST creates, the code does not pop up for the class until 24 hours before the class, and that's because some people abuse the code and they don't actually attend the live class, and that's actually one way to kind of get kicked out of the academy, because when you sign up for the class, the whole point is that you're going to attend live. If you have an issue and can't, and you notify us ahead of time, it's not a big deal. But we just, you know, it's a few situations where we have to basically just change the rules so that we can manage all of the issues that arise. But the code that's on there now is the one from last week. The new one will pop up within your credit codes list. Okay, so if you are now this one is an exclusive class. It's a Saturday class. It's not our Sunday class. So this one is strictly the interactive workshop. Okay, and it's not going to have, you'll still be able to use your discount code for the split template. So you will have to have your split template. This is strictly for the physical class. So what I decided to do, instead of having it be a $100 class to do the physical class, which is normally what we do, I'm going to just make it across the board $50 because you already have to come with your own template. Some of you paid $25 for the template because you're a $60 VIP member. Some of you paid $37 for the template. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, no, $33. Some of you paid $33 or, yeah, 33. I think you paid 34. So some of you paid 34 if you are a $30 member because you got a 67% discount code. And then some of you, if you don't want to be a member, it's perfectly fine. You can purchase that template. It's $100, but it's a la carte. You aren't subscribed as a monthly member. You don't get the membership perks, but if that's how you choose to enroll in the course, that's perfectly fine. We definitely won't single you out or treat you any different because you're not a member, okay? That's not what we do here. So you want to make sure that you have purchased a split template. Now, if your coupon code is not working for the split template, which let me pull it up here. Okay. This says buy $400. You should be able to sign in here and let me see. I'm going to sign in with Firefox so I can show you what it looks like from the user end. And it may not let me do it because I think I already have access to it. I'm going to show you as a customer what you'll see. So I'm going to release the live class in just a little bit. It will look like this. This is what the interactive workshop will look like. It's going to be separate from the template. And I had to do it that way because whenever we do this live class, everybody is expected to have their own version of the split template. If it's the 24-inch split template, there is a different listing for that one. So I have one for the 13-inch and then another. You have to scroll all the way down for the 24-inch one. There it is. So that's the 24-inch one, okay? And it's just because that was totally different work. And if you have those two different printers, then you'll need two different setups. All right, so you will have this template. Now, it's up to you if you are a member. Like I said, the $60 VIP members are going to get 75% off. And then the $30 members will get 67% off this, but you have to use your coupon code. Your coupon code is located on your credit master codes, and it will look like this. Look like a little credit card, okay? So if you're a $30 member, you'll see this credit card. And if you're a $60 member, you will see this credit card. Same thing, it's going to tell you get 75% off all products and $60 credit towards the live courses. Now, the live courses are the regular courses that we do on Sundays. This is a special edition Saturday course. So you're not going to be able to use any coupon code for that. Right? And like I said, instead of having the class be $100, I'm going to do the class for $50 for everybody because you have to come with your own template. Okay. And this is only if you want to attend the live course. If you don't attend the live course, you're going to get the pre-recorded version of that for free because I'm going to make it a part of the 13 by 19. Okay. And the 24. So if you don't want to attend live, you don't have to pay for this course. This course is strictly for those who want hands-on feedback while they're trying to do these all over shirts. Okay. So if you're not that person, you will get that video for free because I'm going to upload it inside of this 13 by 19 and the 24-inch sessions. Okay. So I just want to clear that up. So the $50 that you're paying is because it is an exclusive hands-on opportunity to do the all over shirts and get real-time feedback. And we're thinking about doing this once a month, possibly if we have enough members sign up for it, so that new members who really want to get hands-on experience with doing the all over tiling and pressing, they will have an opportunity to see it in real time and have real-time help. All right. So I do want to clear that up. All right, I'm gonna take a look at and see if we have any questions right now. Yeah, so even if you're not a member, Jennifer, that's a great question. It's still going to be $50 because you've already invested in the template. If you're not a member and you paid $100 for the template, or maybe you got it on discount at some point in time, but you don't intend on remaining a member and you're no longer a member right now, the class is just going to be $50. And that this is the only time I'm doing this because we have a lot of new people. After this one time, it's going to be $100 and you'll still have to do your template separate because it's a lot of work for me. And it's a lot of work for you too. But we have to make the classes really small, and I have to make sure that you all have enough attention to where everybody ends up with the final product by the end of class. As long as your printer doesn't fail on you and you're following along with us, you're going to have an Oliver Press shirt by the end of the session. So members or non-members, that class, this class right here, I'm going to let it be a standard $50, and you won't be able to use any coupon codes for it because this isn't a discount type of class. This is requires my full attention type of class, okay? And very, very limited. The time on Saturday, Sherry, is I have it set for 2 p.m. It's not in stone. So if you all tell me by tomorrow that 2 o'clock is a bad time, it's going to be 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I could possibly change it. But once I start letting people sign up for the class, I cannot change the time because that's kind of like a contract there. Hi, Ann. Welcome, welcome. We're talking about we're doing a class. This is an exclusive class on Saturday. So this isn't a part of our regular curriculum. We're going to do a class on Sunday too. That one is for the members or non-members. I'll go over that class as well. This class that we're doing on Saturday is a once a month kind of recurring class that we do for people who are new to pressing all overs and they really want to use their split template. Now, you don't have to use the split template. If you don't want to purchase a split template and you just want to, well, no, you won't be able to do it. You have to have the split template because that's what makes it easy. Otherwise, I have to tell you all measurements and, all of the hard stuff, which is the reason why I came up with a split template in the first place. So yes, I don't know why I even said that. Yes, you have to have the split template because as soon as we start, the split template time is probably only going to take up not even 1/6 of the class time. That's how quick we're going to be able to split these templates up. So it's going to be a quick split, then it's going to be the print. And if y'all have printer issues, I'll talk you through some of the printer issues and we'll have a little, you might as well get you a little something to get you some tea or some coffee or, maybe even a little champagne or wine or whatever, because it's going to be a 3 to 4 hour long session. Okay. By the time we go through all of these steps and everybody has a final product that they're proud of. So 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, a 7210, that's perfect. And that would work if this is a class you want to attend. So this class is going to be a $50 class. Plus, you have to have your split template already purchased, downloaded, and ready to go. All right. So again, this is the live stream class, right? This is going to be a once a month or once, maybe even once every 2 months if we don't have that many people ready to do it. And then this class here, or this module here, this is where you're going to purchase your Oliver split template. So, Ann, I'm going back over this again. I'm sure it's a few new people on here because I see some new folks that just popped up. And you all be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff that y'all do for your favorite YouTubers so we can grow this channel. All right, so you need to purchase this file. This is the file that's going to automatically split your image up into the appropriate number of tiles, whether you're doing 13 by 19 or if you want to do 13-inch roll media. Let me see if I put my roll media. All right, so this is what the roll media looks like. So the roll media uses 2 pieces of long media. So this is about 13 inches, about 37 inches, if I'm not mistaken. And then you'll have a little page with the 2 sleeves on it. So you can use the roll media for this class too. So let's say some of you did the 13 by 19 already and you want to do the $50 class so you can do the roll media version of it. That's completely fine. Now, as I explained earlier, the $50 is to attend the live class, okay? That's the live class. If you don't attend the live class, you will get whatever we did in class, you'll get that pre-recorded. So basically you'll get the after effect of the live class. You're going to wind up getting that for free within your purchase of the automatic split template, okay? So this interactive workshop is specifically for people who want the hands-on and they want the real-time feedback where I can look at your screen, I can look through your Zoom lens, and I can see what you're working on in your work environment. So if you have any issues that pop up along the way, I'm there to help guide you through it. Okay, so let's see here. I purchased the 13 by 19 splitter. Unfortunately, Chrissy Poo, it's entirely different set of files. So it is just a repurchase of that 24-inch. And plus, the other thing was I did not want to confuse people. My 13-inch clients are in one folder. My 24-inch clients are in another folder. So it makes it easier for me to decipher who needs help with what. Now, you can use your coupon code again for the 24-inch one. So you don't have to pay the $100 for the 24-inch split template. You can just use your either your 67% off coupon code or your 75% off coupon code. And that's why I say it takes me a lot of energy to create a different set of templates with the different paper sizes. So just to make that worthwhile, it's its own pricing. And Anne, no worries. What I want you to do, Anne, is take a look. I posted a video earlier today. If you take a look at that one, let me see if I can just show you. Let's go to Innate Lab. If you want to know what we're up to this weekend, it's this one right here, the All Over Split Magic Insta Slice template. And of course, ads are going to be here. So take a look at this video that we just posted earlier today, just to get an idea of what the split is. So it's a lot simpler than it sounds. What it does is it does the work. No thanks, get out of my face, sir. It does the work that is really the tough part of doing all overs. So it automatically does the work for you. What happens is you start with the template file. You end up bringing in your artwork, replacing the current artwork. And then you do this function where you let it run. And once you run it, it automatically splits those 4 tiles up for you. You see that? So like I said, the class that we do this weekend, and let me tell you something, if you don't have an all over design, you can use a wallpaper. Like if you haven't done the design part yet where you feel comfortable doing any of the templates, you don't have to. I can literally do let's see, it's popular right now. And this is for y'all's personal use. So I could do like a goofy wallpaper. Okay. And I can use that image. It's for my personal use, right? I can go, this is probably not the highest quality image. So if you're going to search for wallpaper, let me show you how to do it right. As a matter of fact, let me show you on Chrome how I do it. So I'm showing you what you need to come prepared with. Either you need to come prepared with an image that you already did the template for, or it doesn't even have to be my template. You could have done your own all over design. As long as the image size is going to be a 36 by 44, and I'm going to show you how to bring it in, okay? And we're going to do this in class because some people had their, let me see, can I find my same wallpaper that I just had? Because I kind of liked it. Let's go ahead and go to tools. Let's go to size, and let's go to large. I only want things that are going to be high resolution, because if I'm going to print an all over shirt, I definitely don't want to halfway do it, okay? I'm trying to find something with a good central image. Maybe Goofy was the wrong image to look up. And I'm really wanting to find something that has some type of background image to it. Okay, so let's say I go with that one. I'm going to open the image in a new tab. This does not look high resolution. This looks garbage. They lied about that resolution. Y'all give me something to look up, because Goofy, oh, that's high resolution. Okay, so let's go with this one. Let's go open in a new tab so I can make sure. And that's going Pinterest. I'm going to open the image in a new tab. Yep, that's high resolution. See how when I zoom into it with my magnifying glass, it's big now? So now I can save image as, and I'm just going to put that this is my wallpaper. So I'm going to define in the instructions for the class that you need either a high resolution wallpaper image, or you need to have your own all over design. All right. So now I will show you just what we're going to do in class. Let me see if this is one of my more recent files so I don't have to dig through my stuff. There's that. That's actually the extra large one. We're going to end up doing the small to large. And the shirt that you choose has to be a small to large, because we aren't going to do more than 4 tiles. If you learn with 4 tiles, you'll be able to do the 5 tiles, 6 tiles, 7 tiles, because the 4x, 5x ends up being 7 tiles. I'm trying to find the one I was working on earlier without going back to my folder, but I'm just being lazy. All right, so if you've never designed an all over shirt before, this is my free template. I give you all this template for free. So make sure that when I post, you all can go right now and look up free on innatelab.com, or you can go to the academy and see that there's a free course for you now, where it takes you to that link. Let me go back like I'm a new customer and scroll down. That's the class we're doing Sunday, for those of y'all asking. It's here somewhere. Let me go to my, I had a freebie area. Well, I have to put my freebies back up there because it's not showing. But I'll fix that, and then you'll know where to get the freebies from. But these are freebies, okay? So it has a few layers on here just to get you started with design. But if you've never designed an all over shirt before, this is what I want you to do, because you have to come prepared with your all over shirt design, okay? I'm going to go ahead and take that image that I found of Goofy. I'm going to drag it. I can drag it right from my browser. I can drag it from my folder. where I saved it. Point of the matter is I'm going to drag it right onto my artboard and make sure that it is below these layers. Okay, now I have a little bit of an issue here with, my image kind of falls off a little bit. And if I want my fish to be on there, then of course that's probably going to get cut off. But I'm going to show y'all one of my magic tricks to using a wallpaper. It's not that magic. I'm just going to add a new layer on top, and then I can grab my brush, crank my size up, yeah, a little bit smaller. And you can just literally, you see how it's a fuzzy brush? So I'm kind of coloring over stuff. I'm just alt clicking and picking up a color from there. And I'm coloring that in. Just so that it has something to fade off into. Okay? Not perfect, but I also didn't have to design a whole shirt. All right? So everybody has to come to class. Now, I have helped people in the past kind of clean up their art a little bit, but I really want to spend this time not cleaning up art and only working on the process of splitting the image, printing, and pressing, okay? So if your art is not ready, if it's not basically in this form, and you don't even have to, I'm just going to go ahead and finish coloring this. Coloring this out to the edge here. I'm going to pick up this color. It's just that simple. Now I'm just making it fancier than it has to be, but it doesn't even have to be this fancy. So basically, when you preview your shirt, I think I liked it better with the purple down the sides. And then this was a hard design because it has a lot of different colors that go up to the edge. So you can quite literally take a wallpaper. Y'all give me an idea for another wallpaper because I want y'all to know how easy the design part of this class is. I'm not saying I don't care that you do a template design, because if you can do a template, matter of fact, you could do class number 101. You can do any class that I have, and you that has an all over shirt, and you will have your artwork ready. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. All right. Yep. I'm paying attention to some of the comments now to making sure I don't go over anybody. Yes, Adobe Photoshop. Absolutely. That's what we're using. That's what we use for everything. If you don't use Photoshop for anything but uh, doing your color management, it is worth it for $10 a month because Photoshop manages your colors, especially with sublimation. It can be extremely difficult to get good colors using all these different programs. So color management is the number one reason why, even if you're afraid of Photoshop, you should learn to use it for just at least to be able to print from Photoshop. And then what we do is we're going to walk you through every step of the way of any class that we do. You can be a beginner and you're going to get through the end of the class with a final product. Okay, so we use templates, we use tools, we use basically real world images that you want to produce, real world problems that you want to solve. And that's why our courses stick to you, because you're going to use them as soon as you figure out how to work it. And what type of laptop? I have an Acer gaming laptop. It's not required. I will just tell you what you really want to make sure that you have is at least 16 gigabytes of RAM, whether it be a laptop or desktop. And usually desktops are more powerful. And of course, you want to have a good graphics card. It does not have to be a gaming graphics card. I mean, there's been times when my graphics card has actually been too fancy for my Photoshop, and it's caused conflict. So you don't need an expensive gaming laptop, but what you do need is 16 megabytes of RAM. You want to make sure if you can get a solid state drive, that's great, but you want to make sure that you have a decent amount of hard drive space. If you can get 500 gigs at the minimum of hard drive space, that's going to allow you to be able to save these big old files and work and manage through getting through these types of designs and not having your computer crash because it doesn't have enough space to save a file when it's trying to save. So you want to look at your hard drive space as being at least 500 megabytes. If you can get a gig, oh, that's amazing. If you can get more than a gig, then that's great too. Like I said, 16 megabytes for your RAM, and then your processing speed matters too, but the processing speed normally is gonna go with the RAM. So if you have a high amount of RAM that your computer already comes with, it's usually gonna have a decent processor. Okay, so your processors is measured by gigahertz, and if I'm not mistaken, let me see. Let me see if I can pull this up for y'all real quick, like. Let me pull it off screen for a second, just in case. Let's see, my properties for the hard drive. So if you want to know what your computer has, I'm going to show you this, how to get to this, because a lot of you don't know how to get to this. And I know this could be beneficial if you just knew how to get to it. See, look at how much space I'm taking up. I've been pressing my luck lately. I'm about to, and I have everything on a cloud. So this is with me having everything on a cloud, and this is only the files that I access frequently. Pushing it. All right, and mine is a 500 gigabytes hard drive. But if you go to this PC, if you look in your Windows here, right click and then go to Properties, and you're going to see what Windows you have. You need at least, I think you need Windows 10 now for Photoshop. I never knew that until we had an issue the other day. So my RAM is 32 gigabytes. If you can get 32 gigabytes of RAM, amen, do that. It will make a world of difference when you're processing these large files, and eventually when you start, building your own files. So I have my processor here. I have 2.8 gigahertz. It's been pretty decent. This is an i7 Intel. But like I said, if you have something with a high RAM, is normally going to have a decent processor that comes with it. All right. And then the other thing that I told you to look out for, which it doesn't show here, it just showed it before, is your space, your hard drive space. So this is a solid state hard drive. So it accesses my files a lot faster than the standard hard drive, but I only have 500 gigs. When I had another computer, I had a 2 terabyte hard drive, but it was not solid state. So you're going to give and you're going to take. So if you want to get exactly the type of computer that I have, this is the Acer Predator. You can see the model here. You can write that down. This is I think a 2017 computer. All right, so it's not a new computer, but even when I buy my computers, I make sure that I get enough function out of it that it'll last me for 10 years. So I got this back, is it 2017? Maybe 2018. So 32 gigabytes of RAM, 2.8 gigahertz is my processor speed. And I have a 500 gigabyte solid state hard drive, and that keeps me going. All right, so 3 things: RAM, then hard drive. So RAM is most important. I don't care if you have a 2 terabyte hard drive. If your RAM is, some people have like 4 and 8 gigabytes, you can get through some Photoshop files, but you'll be on the struggle bus. Okay, just letting you know. So if you know a little bit about this type of thing, then you can be set up for a very long time. So my minimum would be 16 gigabytes of RAM minimum. If you have to get a solid state drive that's 250 gigabytes, that's fine. But get you an external hard drive or a cloud-based hard or a cloud-based drive that allows you to save all your files on it so that the only thing that you bring over into your hard drive are the files that you're immediately working on. Okay, so you could even go 250 here. I've had a good computer that has 250 here. I have another laptop that has 250 here and 16 here. And that was the computer that I had before this one. And it still functions with Photoshop just fine. Okay. And then, like I said, the processor is kind of the afterthought there. It's usually going to be a good processor if you get good RAM. Okay. All right. So apologize for, getting off on a tangent on that one, but that was a good question. And some of you wonder about that type of stuff. And anytime that you all come to me with those kind of questions, I want to make sure that I give you some confidence when you go to speaking to these folks who are going to tell you anything to get your few $100s. And sometimes, in some cases, $1,000 and more for these computers. So just go in there knowing your data, knowing what you're looking for. Don't let them talk you down out of something to sell you this brand or that brand. Look for the credentials, okay? Oh, yes, my love. Loving the craft. A terabyte is great, especially if it's even if it's not a solid state drive. I rep for the solid state drive because they don't have moving parts inside of them, so they last longer. They don't heat up and overheat. I've had hard drives in the past that have actually failed on me because they're not solid state, and they just overheated or worked themselves to death, and then they just die. And then there's a way that you can pull all the data off of them. And it was just a bit of an inconvenience. So when I got a chance to upgrade my computer, I made sure I got a solid state. So yes, a terabyte is enough, even if it's not a solid state. If it is a standard, what they call a SSD, a standard state drive, then you can use that. Okay. Terabyte is great. It's more than what I have, put it that way. It's twice as much as what I have. I have 500 gigs, so two 500 gigs equals a terabyte. All right. Yes, Erica, can you post the link to the Academy, please, for Loving to Craft? Let's see. Yes, Sharon, you're going to do, and we're going to end up switching this up too. So the Academy is going to be where all of the files and everything will be eventually. And then the Innate Lab website will be just where you purchase ink and your physical goods, just so I can keep it clean. But for the Academy, anything that's Academy related, live class related, you're going to go to the Academy to purchase those courses or to add those courses to your curriculum. And even if you're just doing an a la carte, like one-time class, and you don't plan on being a member, you're still going to go to the Academy. Great questions. All right, so let's see, RJ. Oh, I got you, Sherry. So now, Sherry, here's the thing too. I understand some people can't do Saturdays for a class, or they want to do another day. I can put a poll on the Innate Creatives Facebook page where you all can vote for what time and what day. Matter of fact, let me do that now because I have y'all live right now. Okay, so I'm going to do it at this lickety split moment. I am making a poll on the Facebook group. If you don't know the Facebook group, it's scrolling across your screen right now. I'm doing a poll. What day/time for the $50 all over? We're going to call this the split plus print plus press live workshop. And then I'm going to do a poll. So right now, y'all tell me what to put on this poll. Bam, I'm right here. So y'all can see what I'm doing real time. All right, poll. Here we go. So right now, Saturday is 227. And I'll just put the time. So 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 227. So I have not solidified the time yet because I haven't allowed people to purchase the class yet. So this is our opportunity to get together and come up with a better solution. So give me any other time or day. It doesn't have to be Saturday. It could be like a Tuesday. If y'all want to do it on a Tuesday, I'm perfectly fine with that. It's not going to interfere with our regular class because our regular class is on Sunday. So even if you wanted to do it on Sunday, you just can't do it at 7, after 7 p.m. because we're going to have regular classes Sunday. Okay. Tuesday. Sherry says Tuesday. Tuesday, what time, Sherry? Now, I want y'all to keep in mind, have your artwork ready because it makes the class go a little bit faster. This is a 3 to 4 hour long class. Once I get everybody to where they need to be, most people don't have any problem hanging out. As a matter of fact, sometimes I give y'all an opportunity to go to bed and we'll pick up another day and y'all are like, nope, we're excited. We want to get this done tonight. So I'm fine with that. So Tuesday, maybe 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the latest I would. We've done 8 o'clock classes on, and then we will probably be up till at least 11 p.m. if we did an 8 o'clock class. So let me know what time. If it's not 7, if you want to do 8. Now we're talking Eastern Standard Time, so I'm probably going to be up the latest, whoever's on the East Coast with me, and then everybody else will be fine staying up because y'all will have more time, especially those of you who are lucky in California, and y'all get to stay up all times of night where, how I'm staying up, and it doesn't affect y'all. So 7's good. Okay, so 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that would be, so it would end up being next Tuesday, of course. So that next Tuesday is the 2nd, so that will be, this month is gone already, 3/2. Got you. Now somebody mentioned Sunday. If we did a class on Sunday, we would actually have to do it Sunday morning because I have a Sunday evening class and I don't want to disappoint my regular Academy members, even though some of you are are regular Academy members as well, but I don't want to take time off to do an exclusive class where I have responsibilities first to do the Academy courses, okay? So if we did a Sunday, I don't mind spending my whole day with y'all. It wouldn't be the first time. So if we did Sunday, it would have to be maybe 11 a.m. So some of y'all might miss your online church. Y'all can go back and watch it. That's the beauty of online right now. So 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or maybe we'll do 12. I just know by the time I finish class, I'm gonna need a nap before I start the next class at 7. So let's say 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's lunchtime on Sunday. Give you a little chance to rest in a little bit. And that would be this Sunday, which would be 2/28. And then that would allow people on the Pacific time, because sometimes if we do things in the morning, it'll be like 5 o'clock in the morning for y'all when it's only 9 a.m. here. So 12 p.m. gives y'all enough time to, wake up and open your eyes and be ready for the intense experience of all over shirt split printing and pressing. How does that sound? Did y'all like my motivational advertising voice? All right, so yes, those are good. Okay, so these are I can't give y'all too many options because you know what they say. You give people too many options, you might as well not give them any at all. So 3 options. We have this Saturday, and let me put them in order because I guess can I not put them in order now? How about this? I will do this. Grab that. Let me tell y'all, like I tell my niece and nephew, I'm a genius. I'm just problem solver galore, All right, so Saturday, Sunday, and then next Tuesday. So whichever one has the most votes is what I will update And it's first come, first serve. So if y'all say y'all want these slots, and when I post it, if the class fills up, that's gonna be it. Okay, I will do another one. Maybe I will do another one next month, but we'll figure out what the timing is for that. Okay, so I'm making this live right now. Post. So y'all head on over to the Academy. I'm gonna copy and paste the Academy link real quick, like. And I appreciate y'all hanging out with me, because this is a time that we get to spend with one another. Y'all get to ask me random questions. And I don't mind it, like the questions about the computer and stuff. I don't mind it. Speaking of which, I saw a question about the hard drive. Yes, get an external hard drive. Even if, like, you got to work with what you have. I'm not the one that's going to tell you to go buy some stuff just so you can, have the latest and the greatest. I'm going to tell you to use what you have, make it work, make money off of it, and then invest that money in upgrading your business. Okay, that's always. I have started with a computer I bought secondhand before, and it was an old desktop computer. And I will make that desktop computer work until it does what I need, and I make what I need to make in order to invest in that next level of technology. Okay. But I will tell you this, when I do purchase technology, I make sure, I learned this from my dad, that you get what you pay for, right? So if you want a system that's not going to be obsolete a year from now, then you buy now for the computer if you're going to save up for it, buy now for the computer that you want to keep 5 years from now. Okay, so that's why I tell you to make sure you have at least 16 gigs of RAM, at least your 500 gigabytes of storage space, whether it be solid state or the standard hard drive. And like I said, the processor will be good. The graphics card will usually be decent as well. You don't need a gaming graphics card for Photoshop. But if you want to look up the requirements for Photoshop, I'm going to pull that up right now. And literally, I'm just showing y'all how I live life, how I Google the mess out of everything. My daddy told me growing up that the internet has all the answers. So I believed that back then. I believe it now. Let's see, adobe.com. So this is the official website. Here you go. It's telling you, look at that. I'm glad we had this conversation today. We've never really formally talked about this. You need Windows 10 now. You used to be able to, look, they tripping. You used to not be able to use Windows 7 and Windows 8. Not any longer. So Windows 10. So of course, if you're buying a new computer, it's going to have Windows 10 anyway. Or if you have an older computer, you need to update it to Windows 10. Okay, 8 gigs of RAM. That's the minimum. So like I told y'all, if you get you a 16, you're good. That's the minimum that I would say if you're going to buy a new computer, then you want to look for 16 gigabytes of RAM. Okay. Now it says 7.3 gigabytes of available hard drive space. That's just for the program. Okay. So I want you to look at least 250 gigabytes of hard drive space. And that's especially if you're doing a solid state drive. And then you can have an external hard drive that has the terabyte or the or 500 gigs or minimum 500 gigs. Okay. Display resolution. Of course, if you're buying a new laptop, you probably already have this. Even if you have a laptop from 2010 or before or after, you probably have this display resolution. Okay. What else? You don't need the DVD-ROM drive because you're going to download it through the Creative Cloud. And I don't even know why they have that on there. I guess if you're going to install the DVD, which I don't even think you can purchase the DVD anymore. Internet connection. Yes, you need your internet connection so that you can activate and download your content. That's simple. That's simple. Now, when they talk about the graphics card, I was talking about the graphics card earlier. Let me see. Did I talk about graphics card here? This is just saying the processor. Remember, I was telling y'all I had an i7. So it's telling you that you want to have an Intel 6th generation or newer processor. So mine is i7, and then there's an AMD equivalent. So AMD and Intel are, kind of competitors there. So you might have an AMD processor, but you need to make sure it has SSE4 support. So that was just me doing a little Googlage for, I put in Photoshop requirements. That's all I put in. And then I came up on the perfect solution. And also make sure y'all have real Photoshop, not Photoshop Elements. Photoshop Elements you can kind of download one time, and it has some basic functions of Photoshop, but it will not work for what we're doing, okay? You want to buy the real deal Holyfield Photoshop. And I made a YouTube video, and I have a link in the homework to tell you which Photoshop you need. All right, so let's see. Are y'all commenting on this post? I'm trying to make sure that I can kind of get an idea where y'all are live tonight. Okay, look at y'all. Okay. So far, Sunday and Tuesday. Well, I'm glad I asked you all, because I might have been sitting by myself on Saturday with how it looks so far. But I'm going to leave this up. I'm not going to make a decision until tomorrow. Okay. And what I'll do by tomorrow, I'll go live again so we can go over these details once more, because some of you really want to do this. And I'm doing this for y'all. I promise you, when y'all first asked me to show you how to do tiling the all over shirts, I dreaded it, and it took me 6 months to give y'all a video and a layout of how I do 13 by 19. So I just want you to see that there is a playlist. And if you go to Innate Lab on the YouTube-ish, and I think my playlist, there you go. I had to clean this up, y'all, because I had all my old school and my 90s R&B playlist all on here. Y'all was all in my little business, and I didn't know it. So I cleaned it up so that it only has what playlist you need to know about. All right, so here's the How to All Over Press kind of playlist. I'll start adding more of these videos that we did here, but let me let it load up, and I can show you what videos are a part of that. So I want to be the first to tell you, you do not have to pay to do what we do. The paid part of it, the academy part of it, is that so that you have direct access to the source, you get real-time feedback, you get tools like a template that's already, the energy's been put into it, is already ready for you. Now we're gonna learn some heavy Photoshop tools just by using this template, or just by implementing a new technique this week. That's what the paid courses are for. They're very much more in-depth. I have so many free videos, it is ridiculous. Okay, so I'm just showing y'all some of these free videos right now, and I put hours into these things for y'all. Okay, hours. So here is, and I said I was going to rename that as part 1. So I've already showed y'all a video of me printing COVID style in the kitchen, showing you how I print my tiles, trim them up, put them together, hurt your back, leaning over, all of that good stuff, okay? Y'all get to witness that. There we go. Videos for y'all for fun, But what we're doing for the all over press session, I have updated a lot of this stuff too. So so you do get privy to that information. Basically what materials we're using, all that good stuff. So here's a tip here. Instead of using all this heat tape, we now use the masking tape, because it can handle the heat and it's cheap. Okay. Now you don't want it to get onto other things, because if you heat up masking tape and it's touching on the fabric, it can, depending on what the fabric is, get embedded in the fibers a little bit and leave a little stickiness. So we make sure that we only put the tape on the paper here. And you can even I've used painter's tape, because I had to use painter's tape, because when I first moved, I couldn't find my masking tape and I had to do the class. So I used painter's tape. Still cheaper than using all of that heat tape. All right, so few videos here. The all over Insta Slice video is there where I literally show y'all from top to bottom how to use every single version of that template because it's 7 different sizes, going all the way from the adult small to 5X. And then we even have toddler, youth, and infant size split templates, okay? So this was you all bugging me and asking me and me putting it off for 6 months and and we finally came up with something great for you. So those are some of the free resources. The Academy is where we're going to get a little more in depth. You notice that I might do a 1-hour video for a template on YouTube because I'm just showing you how I do it. I'm not making the mistakes. I'm just kind of, going through and showing you A to Z, right? But in the Academy, the students are doing the work. I'm showing every single student how to get through all of these different steps. So I am literally you're literally watching your classmates go through what you would be going through. So it is a longer class. It's usually a 3 to 4 hour long class. And we make sure that everybody makes it through, whether you are using Photoshop for the first time or you're an intermediate or advanced user. Everybody gets through and has a final product at the end of class. So this one is no exception. This one is for a physical product we're going to do, and I'm pointing at that one, but for this class, okay? And most of the other projects that we do are digital classes. So at the end of the digital class, you're going to have a final product that you can be proud of, that you can go ahead and post on your social media, your website, your YouTube, and show people what you're working with. That's the whole idea. When we go through tools in this academy, it's so that you hit the ground running, ready to make money with whatever you just learned that day. By then, some people even press it up that night. Even though we get off around 10, 11 o'clock at night, they're ready to to press up their creation, and they will stay up that night, get it done, and show me a picture in the morning. And I'm not mad at them because they're ready to make money with the tools that we're using. Okay, so let me see if I have some more questions. And I'm just spending time with y'all, so you can go ahead and come at me with whatever questions, and we're gonna come up with a concise video for what you need to have for this class by tomorrow. Yes, Loving the Craft with Venice, you can use PayPal. You can use Stripe. Stripe is a card, the preferred card user on there, but PayPal is an option as well. So absolutely. Tempest, you want to have the real version of Photoshop. And if you want to know what the real version of Photoshop is, I'm going to go and take you to, and this is the beauty too. For the homework, I'll let y'all know before you even purchase a class. So let's see, one of the last classes we did that required Photoshop. All right, so see how in the homework I give y'all a bunch of words that I think the majority of y'all read through. But I even tell you, hey, this is what you need, Photoshop. I have a little video that I show you. Hopefully these ads won't be popping up. Okay, I show you where to go to download the right version of Photoshop. I even paid, and I forgot to cancel it, y'all. So they got me for a couple months. Y'all welcome. But I even paid for this during this session just so that I can show you how to purchase the right version, which is $9.99 per month, how to download it, how to install it, all of that good stuff, okay? All right. I have another video that shows you how to make sure Zoom is installed and is working. All right. Yep, there's the video for Zoom. I even show you how to install fonts. If you want to know how to install fonts, short video on how to install fonts. So I really do try to set you up before class with everything that you need so that you're not struggling during class. When we get to class, we're relaxed, we're eager. I have some people that are nervous, but usually I calm those nerves in the first 10 minutes, okay? Loving the craft. I don't know how you pay with PayPal, but I know it's possible because it's like a separate way to pay. Let me see if I can figure it out. Let me see if I can pretend like I'm buying something. I'm gonna log in. Let me see. I try to see things from y'all's perspective too. Let's say I'm going to view this. I want to buy it. See that? See it says cards and it says or PayPal checkout. So if you click on this PayPal checkout, yep, it took me to PayPal. That should work for you. You see it? All right, so Simply Beautiful. Okay, so the class for Sunday. Great question. I kind of already gave a hint to what it's going to be down here. I'm going to log out so it makes it easier to see it. All right, so the class for this Sunday. I think I hit it because I didn't want it to pop up at the top. Or maybe it is at the top. It's class number 124. There it is. Okay. So it's class number 124. And what we're going to do with this one, in addition to going through what I did live, y'all remember I actually did this template live. Probably took me about 6 hours to get it to where it is a template, plus some time kind of tweaking some of the variations of the design. So yes, we're going to work on this. But in addition to that, the point of this one is so that you get to learn how to change colors because we're going to do, again, some effects where we're changing skin tone colors. That's an important thing in a lot of the features that you all are doing in your personal projects. And then the main thing that we're learning here is you all want to learn how to make your own mask, okay? So we're going to go through this whole session. We're going to create the design, and then the takeaway. So the new takeaway for this class is that you're going to know how to create your own mask so that if you ever want something other than a rectangle to cut out your image, you'll know how to do it with your brushes. Okay? So, Venice, I'm not sure why because oh, maybe because it's a business account? I don't think so because I've paid through a business account before, I believe. So Venice, do us a favor, contact Erica Kane in the um, Innate Creatives Facebook group, and we'll see if there's some way, like something that's going on that's not showing up for you or not allowing you to do it, because I know I have used a business account because I try to do what y'all are doing just to make sure. I've even paid for my own classes before just to make sure it works. So let me see what it looks like if you're not logged in yet. If I try to buy a course, okay, so you have to log in. So you have to make up a login. I'm gonna go ahead and log in. Oh shoot, I wasn't logging in. Cancel your purchase. Okay, let me just log in. And one thing I don't like, I know when you are and member, it looks different. It has a totally different interface. I don't like that. I'd rather it look the same for everybody, but I can't change that. So I'm in the 124 course. I'm going to go ahead and buy it. I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. I'm going to see if I can buy it. Well, let me see if I can buy it. Well, I can't show y'all the discount code. Dang. Okay, so I'm going to go PayPal checkout. And if I can remember, I'm gonna do it off screen because I'm trying to remember which one is my business one. Oh, duh, I'm talking about take it off screen and I got the little thing just snitching on me here. Let me turn this off. Because I'm gonna be typing in my passcode. I would have been setting myself up. I don't even remember what the password is. Oh, dang, it's got a text message me. Lord. All right, so I'm going through this with you. Is this what you need, Levi? That's what you need? Okay. Sorry, I got one of my little bugaboos asking for a charger. There we go. Oh, boy. Let's see. I'm trying to get to my code so I can log in and see if this works for y'all. All right. All right, it looks like it's letting me process this. Yep. It's letting me use my balance and all for my business account. I'm going to pay now and see how it's updated on the screen now. So it does work. Okay, so I just paid for one of my courses. Okay, so with the membership, you're going to do the same thing. I'm going to log out so you see what it looks like. You're going to go to membership, learn more. You'll choose whether you want the $30 or the $60 membership, if that's what you're signing up for, the membership. And same thing there. You just tell it which plan you want. There's a monthly, there's an annual too. Some of you signed up for the annual to save. Basically, you get 2 months free when you sign up for the annual. Yep. And let me see if it looks the same. I'm going to go to continue. Let me see if I done ran out of emails to try to use for this thing. So it's going to be the same exact process. Now you may have to go into PayPal and change your wallet because I know sometimes recurring charges, it is a recurring charge because it is a membership plan, but you should be able to check out the same way I just did. Okay. So Venice, let me know if so when you join the Academy for the $30 a month, that's when it's not showing up. Okay, so let me see. This may be something I've never seen because I haven't done that, but let's try it out and see. I'm going to see if I have an email that I haven't used yet. Let's see if I can use one I've already used. Nope, I guess that doesn't work. It already has all in there. All right, so can't do that. And I'm not going to do forgot your password. $30 plan. Continue. Let's see. Lord. Oh, I see what you're saying. So for the membership, you're absolutely correct. It's not letting you use PayPal for the membership. And maybe because it is a recurring membership, let me see if there's anything that I can do. And I think the reason why too, I know what it is. It's because Stripe processes the monthly memberships, and you can go through PayPal if you just want to do like a one-time purchase, but PayPal doesn't have the agreement with this company to do the monthly purchases. That's right. You're absolutely correct, my love. So I apologize that this has caused some frustration tonight, but it's good to know this. So it does require a card, and it is because it is a recurring monthly charge. So I don't control this platform. It's actually a well-known teaching platform, and that's the way that it's set up. So unfortunately, I can't change that. That it doesn't allow for PayPal there. But I can say this with PayPal, my business account for PayPal, I have a business card that I can use for situations like this. So if you want to do that, the way around that would be to ask for the PayPal business card. And I don't even think you have to wait for the card to come in the mail. I think they'll give you like a card number right away. I'm not certain though. And you can use that card number. And then that way it's still coming out of your PayPal business account or even your PayPal personal account. You can get a card. And I think that's how that would best work out. Right. So Sharon, you're thinking exactly what I'm thinking about the PayPal debit card. Okay. So Venice, I'm really sorry that this is causing a little frustration for you tonight. But and I'm glad that you're that excited and want to be a part of the academy, that you want to resolve this right now. That makes me excited too. So I think that's the best case of action. Try that the PayPal debit card that goes with the PayPal account so that it does qualify as a card number that you can use for this monthly membership. Okay. And I appreciate you working with the system. Until we build our own systems, we got to work with what they provide us with. So I'm very glad that you told me about this issue. So now I know how to tell other folks. And I just paid for my own class for nothing. It's all right. It was all in the name of solving a problem. Okay. And thank you, Sharon, for helping out too. Okay, so now that we have that issue kind of understood, I did want to tell you all what we're doing for class Sunday. Now, Sunday, 7 p.m., this is what we're doing, period. Doesn't matter whether you're doing an all over session or not. If you want to do the all over session, let me check y'all out and see what you all have come to want to see for. Oh, y'all been voting on the logo styles. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna be doing some bling and shadow style logos soon. All right. What am I doing? I'm looking for that little poll. Did it disappear that easy? The way Facebook organizes things. Um, where's our poll? Hmm? Erica, you talking about it's a secret. Good one, E. That's that's my left and right hand and brain right there. Erica Kane definitely saves the day for most of y'all. Okay, here it is. How did I scroll past that? All right, so right now it's looking like most of y'all want to do Sunday because y'all wanna have fun on your Saturday. I get it, I get it. All right, so if we do Sunday, 12 p.m. Now, like I said, it's going to be first come, first serve. Sunday, 12 p.m. Then that means we'll be doing the 124 class at Sunday, 7 p.m. So that even gives some of you who want to spend the whole day with me, you have a little break between there so you can, take a nap, eat something, rest your brain a little bit, and get back to work. So so far it's looking like Sunday is what it's going to be. Okay. And if that's the case, if we run into where we do have some people that just cannot do Sundays, Sunday so far has been the best time where people can meet. So if there's just no possible way people can do Sundays and you want to do a weekday, maybe we'll do a secondary course where we'll do it on a Tuesday and see if it becomes a full class. But if it's not a full class, then I may reserve the right to, refund the participants and cancel the class, because if it only has 2 or 3 people in it, then it may not be worth doing that session, to be honest with you. Okay. Oh, you don't have to be sorry, love. Don't be sorry, because here, we're here to help one another. So I don't want you to feel bad about anything. All right. You over there laughing. Okay. So far it's looking like Sunday. Like I said, I'm gonna give y'all a little time to let that sink in. Let your friends know if they want to do the all over class too. Let them know so that they can vote as well if they plan on participating, so that every vote matters. All right. So that's it. Let me see what else. Oh, I was going over the things that we'll need. So let me go back to this. All right. So you'll need your 13 by 19. Here's a supply list, okay? I'll try to keep it simple for this. You're going to need your 13 by 19 sublimation paper. You're going to need some scissors at minimum. And I mean some good scissors. Have you some good, nice, sharp paper cutting scissors, because you're going to need to be cutting real clean. You can also use, and this is what I use, cutting mat and X-Acto knife when I'm doing this for real. I actually use scissors during this session just to show you how you can use scissors and get the same result. Let's see. You're going to need a blank white adult shirt that's either small, medium, or large, polyester. Okay, preferably 100%. The ones that I use are the 21M from Jersey, so you have a little time where you can go ahead and order that. Let me go ahead and put my preferred shirt. It's the Jersey's 21M, and I'll link Jiffy shirts for that, because Jiffy shirts will get them to you. Well, I don't know what they've been doing lately, but Jiffy shirts. Do you all happen to spell shirts as a profanity word like 90% of the time? I don't know if that's just how I feel about shirts or what. Let's see. I'm going to put in the 21M, and then I'm going to give y'all that link. Now, they are more expensive from here, but if you just had to, order a few, they are actually the same supplier as Alpha Broder, believe it or not. What happens is when you order more shirts from them, it kind of gives you more of the bulk discount. So you get to take advantage of that. So that's my suggestion. You know what? Let me just find it. I don't like when it gives me all this extra query and all that stuff. So let me take off the extra stuff and see if I get the short link. There we go. So I got a better link. All right. All right, so there's your link for the jerseys. You're going to need your hardboard. And I do tell you where Home Depot and Lowe's, you can get this hardboard. So I'm just going through this with y'all now so that if you have any questions, I can make sure that I put it in the homework checklist, because I want everybody prepared. I don't want anybody to be excited about the class and be like, oh man, I didn't do this one little step and now I just got to sit and watch. I really want you all to participate. Okay. Yep, and I think this is the hardboard. Home Depot has 2 versions of the hardboard. I like the one that's a little bit thicker, so that's this one. And then they have another one that's the same exact material, same exact look, and it's just a little bit thinner. All right, so that's your hardboard. Let's go back. Now, if you prefer Lowe's, they have the same type of panel there. But I think it's the little bit thinner version, okay? And it says it resists buckling and warping, but when you put that 400-degree heat press on it, it kind of does a little bit of warping, and it's just expected, okay? So that's the board. And like I said, the other one is $10 because it's a little bit thicker. So I found that that one does not warp as much with all the heat. So that's why I like the other one better. But Home Depot also has one that's a little bit cheaper. It's either $8 or $9 as well. Okay, so that's on the homework list. You'll need that. And I tell you, go ahead and let these people cut it. Don't worry about cutting it for yourself. Let them cut it. It'll save you a little time. You want a 44 by 36-inch board, and you'll have enough left over to also tell them to cut one 44 by 50. So that 44 by 50 is going to be like later on, if you plan on pressing 4X and 5X shirts, you need that bigger board. Right now, for what we're doing, everything up to an adult 3X fits on this 44 by 36. All right. So heat tape, here is my link for heat tape should you need that. Now, I also tell you that you can use the masking tape or painter's tape. All right. And this is just, you can get it from the dollar store. You can get, like, matter of fact, the best masking tape that I've used is from the dollar store. They also have, like, the Duck brand and the Scotch brand. It is superior masking tape, but it's not really necessary to have superior tape for what we're doing. It's just holding the paper in place while we're heat pressing. And whether it's expensive or not, it does the same job. Okay, now I have used painter's tape before. That's why I put that there. It's not going to do any better job than the masking tape. It's just more expensive. I'm just letting you know, some of you may have some of this stuff at home, and I'm telling you, hey, if you have heat tape, if you have masking tape, if you have painter's tape, then you're good, okay? The other thing that you're going to need is some butcher paper, okay? The 36-inch roll, the reason why I tell you to get a 36-inch roll, because what size is our board? 44 by 36. So if you have that 36-inch roll, you can cut it to 44 inches, and that's why I tell you to pre-cut 3 44 sheets of your butcher paper. So if your butcher paper is already cut, you have your board ready, it's the same size, it's going to be like matching up magic, baby. It's not going to be this difficult, or, well, what do I let hang off and what do I fix up? Go ahead and prep for this. And prep work basically makes the best work. All right, so pre-cut those, and that's all you have to come to class with. Now, that's all the supplies that you need. Let me go ahead and make sure that I tell you all what you need. So that's the dual screens. You don't need dual screens, but dual screens always help out. That's why I have a video there. And then I tell you, if you don't have dual screens, you can watch with 2 different devices, but you're going to have Zoom. Let's say you're going to do it on your tablet, or on your tablet and on your computer. You're going to make sure that you have Zoom on both of those devices. Let's see. All right, and I'm going to be a little more specific here. I'm going to make a little short video that tells you exactly how I want your file set up, and then I'm going to give you a link. So make link for how to set up JPEG, because I want y'all to be real clear that I expect you to have your JPEG ready. And it's going to be simple enough to where if you've never done Photoshop before, you can do that. Now, the alternative to that is that you're going to use my test image, because I'm going to give you an image, okay? You can use my test image as an alternative. So I'm not saying you can't do the class because you don't know how to have your shirt set up. I'm saying if you want to do your own artwork, it better be ready, or you get to make a shirt with my beautiful art on it, promoting for True Colors. So it's a win-win, okay? All right, so sometimes people just don't have time to prep for the class and they rather use my resources that I have ready, and that's fine too. Okay. All right, let me check on y'all's comments because I've been talking a little bit. Okay, E. Tempest says she just joined the Facebook group. Can you take a look at that for me, please? If you're where you can do the admission. Let's see. What size heat press? We use the 16 by 20 heat press. However, there are people that use the 15 by 15 presses. I just suggest the 16 by 20 because you get less presses, and of course, we're optimally set up to do that. All right. All right. So we got Venice on board tonight. Woo is right. And woo is right too. So congratulations. We're in there. Okay. So any other questions? Because if y'all have questions, I will address them on the homework and make sure that all questions are answered. I made a little video today to show you all how to work the split template. You will not need to know how the split template works in order to do the class. You just need to have purchased your split template because I'm going to work with you in real time on pulling your image in and splitting it, okay? So don't be afraid if you don't know how to use a split template yet. That's a part of what we're learning, okay? All right. So Terry and Venice, what we're doing right now, I'm waiting. Go ahead and vote, both of you, Terry and Venice, if you're ready to do this class. I want you to go to the Innate Creatives Facebook page and go ahead and vote for which time works best for you. Because right now it's looking like Sunday, and keep in mind the one that has the most votes is the one that's more than likely going to happen. So if you're okay with doing the time that everybody else is mostly voting for, choose that one, or you can choose multiple ones. I think you can choose more than one. All right. E is saying to please answer the question. Yes, when you join the Innate Creatives Facebook group, it does have some questions that you are required to answer in order to be a part of the group. As a matter of fact, it's some people I probably need to remove and have rejoin just so they have to answer the questions and we have that agreement. Okay, so I will by tomorrow. I'm going to give y'all for tonight and tomorrow to decide which day works for you. I will have this posted as a class, okay? It will be here on the Innate Academy. You'll see it at the very top. I'm going to go ahead and log out. Okay. You'll see it right here, live interactive courses, or you'll see it pop up as the first course down here. But if I go to live interactive courses, you see there's not much here. This is the next live class for Sunday. But if we do the all over class, you'll see this image. You'll look for this image and it'll be right there on the live page, okay? And it will tell you the day and the time. And when you view it, you don't purchase it until you read everything because it'll tell you, it'll have a list of the homework before you purchase it. So you want to make sure that you qualify to attend the live class because there are no refunds when it comes to digital files or the courses. So you have all of the homework requirements in front of you. I make videos ahead of time to let you all know what we're going to be doing in class. So I give you plenty of information about what we're going to do so that once you purchase the course, you're ready to hang out with us and do the live session. Now, if you don't end up attending the live session and you pay for it, you will get the pre-recorded version of it. So if you miss it for any reason, then you will have it recorded for your reference later. Okay. I don't know if we have any masks left. If they're on the website, um, because the flash sale had some, some of the products, like it's based on availability. So if they are able to be purchased on the website, then yes, we have some available. If it's not on the website, it's probably because the quantity is down, but I will check on that. And you mean the blank mask, right? So let me check on that. And I'll have to get an inventory count from production to let me know about that. I know we have adult and youth masks. Yeah, it looks like we have plenty of inventory because I'm looking at the quantity that it automatically calculates. And sometimes we'll be a little off because we'll undercount just to make sure we don't overpromise something. But there's plenty of masks. Now, if you want to do a rush order, they have to email us and let us know what the address is, and then we will have to send them an invoice for rush shipping because we don't just regularly do rush shipping. It has to be that we have an agreement ahead of time. Terry, you can do the class with the 15 by 15 heat press. So you can actually attend this class with your 15 by 15 heat press. You're just going to have to, like if we end up doing 4 presses, you may end up doing 6 presses to get your overlap. All right, Gutter Boy, if you need now the free t-shirt template, I think I told y'all about that. Let me check to see why it's not popping up real quick. I'm going to show you all where to find it. Yep, it is published and available. So let me see why it is not showing up. I'm checking on that link right now because it should take you to the free template that I just showed you where you would set up your designs. I have these available in pretty much any size you can think of, all the way from a baby onesie size, toddler, the adult, up to from a small up to 3X is this one. And then I have one for an adult 4X, 5X. And the reason why I have them as multi-templates, some people ask about splitting them up. You can find them other places split up. I have found that it is easiest and most efficient, and I'm all about efficiency, to design one design for several different sizes and optimize that way so that when we go to printing this, if you want to use up less ink, then you just use the tile split option. But let's say I sent you 30 prints of your design and they all go up to a 3X, you don't have to worry about mistakenly using your small print on your or your large print on your small shirt, and then you don't have another large print. So what I do is I use up a little more ink, yes, to print all of them up to a 3X, but you're so much more efficient with this process. Okay, so it uses a little more ink and a little bit more paper sometimes, but I could cut this down and get real trim to like a small, but then that makes it harder for you as the client who's pressing your all over prints. So I choose to do my my templates grouped, and that's just how I teach you all how to design them too. Okay. Let me see. Why is that not showing up? Let me see something real quick. I'm going to go to the main page and see why it's not showing up. Maybe I have to make it visible on the front page. Oh, it's in here. It should be underneath. So I need to put the freebies category here. There we go. So now the freebies category is there. And I just need to put the freebie product on the home page. Oh, there it is. It just wasn't turned on. All right, let's see if that worked. All right, so there's my freebies category. I'm going to start putting more stuff in there, but it's going to take you to that one. I'll put a little image on that. All right, so here's your free all over blank templates. All it's going to do is take you to a link, but you just have to be signed up to get any of the assets here. That's how I keep up with all the Academy members and all that. So let me log in. And I'm going to view the free. And because get access for free, confirm. And right here's where I'm going to start posting links for this stuff. But if you go right here, click on that link, it's going to take you to the NA Lab website where right now this is where all of this is. Eventually we're going to move it over. But here is your adult size template there that I just showed you. There's the 4X to 5X. There's your youth, your toddler, and your infant. And I even have a free template for the mask that we sell. Okay. So thank you all for letting me know that it was difficult for you to find that. I am doing my best to improve this on the regular. Let me check on y'all, see if we have any other. Jennifer, great question. The supply list, if you want to view that now, if you go to the 13 by 19 class, I'm updating the supply list right now. But the 13 by 19 class, you don't even have to buy it for it to tell you. It lets you preview. Here you go. See how you can preview the PDF right there? It'll make you download it, I believe. I'm just going to open it with Firefox. So this is the one from the last class, Everything is the same, except I think I just told you all like where to get the 21M shirts from. That's the only thing that I think I've changed so far. But at least you'll have your supply list so that you want to go out and purchase, you can. Let me ask y'all on here tonight, give me a 1 in the comments if you for sure want to purchase the course for $50 for Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If I have enough ones tonight, I'll go ahead and make that the course and get this all uploaded for you all tonight. If I don't have enough ones, then I'll wait till tomorrow, and then I will upload the class tomorrow. I know we had more people earlier, so they might be missing out right now. But I just wanted to give you all enough time and announcement, because once I post the class, we're going to do the first come, first serve. And I wanted to be fair announcing when it was open and try to open it during the daytime tomorrow so that everybody kind of has the same chances of seeing it. Because some of us have probably already turned down for the evening and might even be asleep right now. So Venice, for that live class, because it's not a regular academy course, it's supposed to be $100. I made it $50 for everybody, but you have to purchase your splice template. So this is a good time to go over this, what the difference is here, because you're going to need one, and you're going to need to already have access to your, like, you can purchase this right now. And you don't have to have the class yet, because all of that is actually pre-recorded. Our last session we did is pre-recorded in here. But you need this in order to participate in the $50 class. If you're a member, I know you just said you signed up. If you signed up for the $30 membership, then the template, you will get 67% off. This template is how you're going to break down your all over prints for any size shirt, probably forever until you decide to get a large format printer. So it ends up being around $34 for the $30 members, and it ends up being $25 for the $60 members, okay? So that's just the template. The $50 class is just this one time I'm doing a $50 class. Anytime after this Sunday or whenever we decide to do it, it's no longer going to be a $50 class. It will be a $100 class. I know people who are doing at minimum $100 classes, and they're not giving you tools to split it. They're not going over that way to make it easier. They don't even have that resource to kind of to give you that leg up. So that's why normally the class just to do the paste up session or the tiling session is $100. But we're going to make it $50 for anybody, whether you're a member or not, for the physical class. The template is where you can use your coupon code to get 67 or 75% off in order to have that template downloaded and ready for class. So I split it up so that whether if you want to pay $100 for this template because you don't want to be a member, that's perfectly fine. But you're going to pay for the template, and then you're going to pay for the class separate. So then that lets everybody be able to use their coupon codes accordingly for the template. And then the class, everybody's equal coming into class because you have the purchased template in order to get into the class. So at the minimum, my VIP members, you got your template for $25. The $30 members, you got your template for $34. And for those, the non-members, you got your template for $100. Some of you were able to get a limited access 50% off code, and you might have paid $50 for it. Whatever you paid for it, that's your template. You got to bring that template to class. And matter of fact, that makes a lot of sense. I need to put that on here as one of the supplies. All right, so, and it'll be the first thing that I'll let y'all know. So you're going to need your 13 by 19. Magic, auto, slice, all of that. And then I'll put the link there. And download it. So you have to already have it downloaded. Okay. So Carl, when you say you don't see it on the site, where you're looking for it is right here. I'm going to go back to the main Innate Academy. It's one of the top things that we sell and promote. So it's going to be right here. This says 13 by 19 all over sublimation. That's what you're going to look for. Now, some of you have the 24-inch printers. There is a separate listing for the 24-inch printers, and it's located all the way at the bottom because it's less, it's less people that have the 24-inch printers. So I didn't want to confuse y'all and have y'all buy the wrong version. So you see that printer right there? That's the 24-inch printer. So I have a separate tile set up for that. All right, but this is the one that you're going to purchase. You need this for class. This is like, coming to class with your notebook and your ruler and all that good stuff. This is what you need to come to class with as one of your supplies. And then I will post the listing. It will look like this. Okay, this is what the listing will look like in order for you to join the live interactive workshop. I even made it different colors, so you'll see the red, and that's the live stream class. Now, Carl, when you say I don't see it on the site, I don't know exactly what you mean. Are you talking about the free blank template, or are you talking about the split template that is a paid template that we were just talking about? All right, so I'm gonna wait to see what the survey says, but so far it's looking like it's gonna be Sunday at 12, and we will do another one next month, Denise. So keep an eye out for that one. I don't know if it's best to do it towards the end of the month or middle of the month, but March is one of those times where I think the beginning of the month is a little bit busy for me. So it'll probably be around this time next month that we'll do another session. And keep in mind, Venice, you're going to get the recording of whatever the session that we did live. Everybody who's a part of that 13 by 19 split template, you're going to get the video that we did for that class. You're going to have access to it for free because it's going to be included with your template purchase. But the live class is what you're paying to participate in live, okay? So Venice, you'll see the pre-recorded version, but when you get to the point where you say, well, I really want the hands-on help, then you can go ahead and register for the live version of the class. And let's see, if you were looking for this template, let me close that out. You're talking about the one that we just did for the young lady, this one. Now the art is on Innate Lab and the mock-up is on the Academy. So if this is what you're speaking of, then I would tell you just to go on to innatelab.com and then just, I hate when it does that. Document duty site. And just type in Rose. I label enough names in my file so that if it's anything you could think of, it's probably in the name. and that would be this file here. Okay. And right now it is on sale for $10. I think it's going to expire at midnight tonight, Eastern Standard Time. I'm not sure, so I don't know when it expires. I just tell it the day I want it to stop, and I tell people 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, just in case they have something in the cart and then they trying to check out at like 11:59. And what'll happen is it's like Cinderella, and that carriage is going to turn into a pumpkin. If you try to check out at 11:59 and it switches over to 12 o'clock while you're checking out, it's going to charge you regular. So I don't like people to purchase past 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if this is still good, you probably got good on the website for another 45 minutes, possibly more, depending on what time zone the website is going by. Okay, so everything in the store is 50% off. It got mistakenly pulled into another day because it was supposed to end yesterday, but it's still up. So because some people were able to take advantage of it, I let it stay up, and to be fair to everyone else. Well, awesome. So Venice, if you weren't here before, we did a video today. We did this live today. Okay, we did this design. We changed it up. We changed the colors, the image, of course, and then we even brought it into a mock-up. So if you already have that template, that might be a good video for you to watch, just to get a little inspiration for using it. Thank you, Denise. It is my honor. It is definitely my honor to be able to teach. Honor and privilege. And I thank you. I thank you. I thank you for your support and for trusting me with your education. All right. So let's see. So we've been live for a good little deal tonight. I just wanted to make sure I address everyone's concerns, even some of the things that don't necessarily have to do with the class that is on Sunday or potentially on Sunday. I'm glad to have this opportunity to sit with you all and have some real live back and forth discussions, because you all help me make things better. And I appreciate y'all. Okay, so far I got 3 ones. Good, good. So yeah, I'm thinking more than likely it's going to be Sunday. Okay. And I will go ahead and provide it. So now if I just happen to get so many votes that like people just like busting down the door, no, we want Tuesday, then it's possible I will do a Sunday and a Tuesday. Okay. I just want to get as many people that want to do it trained in this method, so that y'all feel good, you feel confident, you're getting those products out there, and then we can start on the next level of things. All right. So I think that's all for tonight. Unless y'all have some more questions for me, I'm willing to sit here with y'all for a little while longer. If y'all aren't quite sleepy yet and you have some questions for me, I will take them at this point. Give y'all a couple minutes to come up with anything you want to ask me. And then after that, I'm going to take my tail to bed. I love that, Venice. Yes, put on your big girl pants and let's get it. Let's get it. Once you get past the initial kind of feeling inundated, or like it's just so much and it's just so complicated, once you get past that and you dabble in it enough to where you gain a little confidence, that's all it takes. You're gonna be in there. Tempage, yes. So if you purchase the course, when you purchase an a la carte course, you have it for a lifetime. Okay, so the 13 by 19 template course that you're purchasing, you have that for a lifetime. Your membership classes. So I'm very sorry. I normally talk about the membership classes, and I didn't even get a chance to do that because some of you are wondering, what does your membership come with? Okay, so I'll go over that briefly. So the membership, as soon as you sign up, is going to come with 4 classes and 4 templates. Now, I will tell you that these templates range from $20 to $30 just by themselves, and I sell them like that on the Innate Lab website. And some of these are exclusive, like they're not on the Innate Lab website, they're only on the Academy. So you get access to 4 of these off rip. So if you just joined, this is $120 value without the course videos, okay? So the course videos are showing you students working through, and I'm helping them live. We're working through all of the elements of the project, and you get that in addition. So normally that's $30 a class. So that's why I say this is $120 value. You're getting the templates plus the videos, okay? Now, a la carte, each of these videos is $30. Every 7 days, and let me show you that here. Every 7 days, you're going to unlock one new course, and it goes in order. So no, you can't just unlock which ones you want. They go in order, but I listen to you all tell me what you need, and I create courses that I believe you will be able to benefit from the moment you complete your course. Not, the month or sometime within that year. As soon as you finish your course, you screenshot what you did in class, and I guarantee you, if you post it on your social media or your business site that people have access to, somebody is going to ask you for that. You're going to get a new customer from that, as long as you do the work and you put it out there. So 101, 102, 103, and 104, you get instantly when you become a member. You should see them automatically unlock. Day 7, you will unlock 105. Day 14, you will unlock 106. Day 21, you'll unlock 107, etc. So every 7 days that you are a member, you will unlock a new course with new templates and new tools, okay, that are each worth at least $30. All right, and then if you want to open up something early, now this is new to the Academy for the members. If you want to open up something early that is a part of the curriculum, if it has a 100 or a 200 level in the title, then it is one of your naturally unlocking courses. So you will get all of these courses for free, basically depending on how long you are a member. So let's say you saw my mock-up that I did tonight, and okay, and you saw this class. Not only is this not a flat JPEG mockup, y'all, this is a powerhouse of a template. It's a pretty large template too, but it's a powerhouse of a template. You can universally change the color of the shoes. You can change the color of the jeans. You can make this an all over print, or you can make this like a vinyl screen print there. You can universally change the color of the sneakers and the shoe styles that we have included here, we have some high heels on there, some Chucks. I'll just show you real quick. Some 90s sneakers. See how they're all updating based on the color here? And if I want this one to update based on the color, I just turn on my global color. And this is something I kind of came up with called Smart Colors, because I got tired of coloring every little thing. I'm going to start doing this more and more with the templates. I got tired of coloring everything one item at a time. So this is what you get with this template. This is not a flat PNG. This file alone is worth way more than $30. So you're learning how to use it. And not just that you're learning how to use the template, you're learning what matters in Photoshop, how to use your blend modes, how to feather things, how to put the drop shadows, how to change text, how to do color manipulation. Whenever we do a class, we're learning advanced techniques every single time, even though it's a beginner class, okay? So I'm not going to make you do a class where, hey, everybody, let's change the color of an apple. And then after we change the color of an apple, let's cut out the orange. That's not what we do. We make sure that every single class is something that you can use immediately to make you some money, okay? That's what's most important to me, is your success. Because that's how I gauge how much I'm doing and what is it worth that I'm doing, okay? So this mock-up here is in the Academy. I believe it's class number 122, or maybe I should start labeling these things. But yeah. So now you see how that same color swatch has just recolored whatever the shoes are here. So there's a little thought and a little energy that goes into this thing. But for the most part, this is how I want to get you all best confident in Photoshop and best working for your business. Like, you should be, no doubt, making money as soon as you implement these tools. Okay. That's my goal. That's my job. That's what I stay up late for. That's what I spend hours and upon hours of making material for. Okay. Your 13 by 19 printer isn't here yet. So Tempest, if you don't have the printer yet, I'm going to be honest with you. I could tell you all day to buy it and watch it later, but here's what I would do. I would purchase the 13 by 19 course. Okay, because the 13 by 19, here, where is it? Wrong window. Here we go. Okay, so purchase your 13 by 19 split template. Now you could do that at any point in time, but if you want to go ahead and have this ready, so when your printer comes in, you're ready to roll. And literally, if you buy roll media, you can print on roll media. So buy this, and then once we record the video, if it's not going to be there in time, the video will be a part of this class for free. It would just be recorded. It won't be live. Okay. So if you want to do the live class, then I would not sign up for the live class unless you know you're going to have a printer, because that will be your $50. And I'd rather you save that $50 and be more productive with it if there's a chance your printer won't be in on time. And I'm being honest with you, even if it takes a couple dollars out of my pocket, that's not my point. No problem. And Tempest, even if it took you 4 hours to personalize a template that was already pre-made, that's just the first step. At least you're not fearing it. You're not, you didn't throw the whole, what they say, throw the whole computer away. You didn't throw the whole computer away. You stuck through, you got through it. Now, when we do the live courses, we're still going to take some good time to do this stuff, but so much more is going to be embedded in your mind that the next class and the next class and the next class, you'll be so much more confident in what you know in Photoshop that's what will have you opening anybody's template, whether it's mine or somebody else's, and able to better navigate it and do what you want to see done, even building from scratch. Okay. So Carl, the mock-up is 120, course number 122. You see that? Okay. And in this class, we even went over, everyone brought in their own pair of shoes. So although I have some shoes included there for you, people took photos of shoes from the top view. You brought them in. You figured out how to isolate color. This was a pretty big deal. It was a difficult class, but everybody felt like it was rewarding, and everybody got through it, beginners and all. All right, so what we ended up doing is identifying the colors that we wanted to change and making our own change color shoes. Okay. And we also updated the artwork here. We made it to where the shirt can change the same color as the shoes with the smart color feature. All of that good stuff. Woo woo! Ann says that B&H Photo has 72 tens, the workforces, and she receives hers tomorrow. Amen. And two of them too. That's what I did. I would buy these computers two at a time. I had four going at a time during some of the busier times of the year. And then I would take two on the road with me if I was doing events. And I would have four at home, depending on like if it's Christmas season or something like that. So just encouraging you all, those 7210s are they're a little bit of an aggravation when they stop in the middle of your prints, but outside of that, they're workhorses, they're beasts, and it got me through some years of workload. So I'm just impressed that there are any in stock, the 7210s. So thank you for that, Anne. As a matter of fact, that might be something to introduce to the group. So I'll make a note of that. Erica, if you will remind me to post that in the group if they are B&H photo, the 7010. And I have purchased from B&H Photo. I've purchased from Adorama. So just letting you know websites that I trust. Of course, Amazon, this is what happens. This is called arbitrage. So people will buy them low, hold on to them. Every Epson printer. Now, I'm going to tell you this. If you're anybody that like invests in this type of stuff, if you ever bought you one of these Epson printers that you know we use for sublimation for a long time, and you hold on to them, as soon as they go out of stock, like completely out of stock, they're discontinued models, watch them show up on Amazon. This is $380 now. Watch this be $700 by the end of the year. Watch this printer right here be like $700. And I don't know what it is about it. I guess because, the cartridges are already cheap. The chips are already done for it. So people have more faith in that. They're looking for that exact printer. The stock of this price, the price of this printer will go up. Mark my words, even though it's discontinued. Good deal. Ann says they sell out fast, but you can hold it with a credit card, so you're first in line. Absolutely, I would. If you can get a hold of them right now for $200, I would. Now they have the new ones, the 7840s, and the 7820s. However, I am still waiting for them to update or get an updated chip for the cartridges. And I'm talking to my manufacturers now about like a software that can be used to override the chips so that you don't need chips at all. But I have not solidified that solution, so I'm not going to present it to you all yet. But that'll be an excellent opportunity to do the new printers because the 7820s and 40s, the cartridges are bigger. They hold more ink, so it's probably less likely it's going to stop in the middle of your print. So that's a good thing too. The one that I have is the 16650. That thing, and you're going to see it when we do our class, our live class. Literally, ask Erica. We were talking, and I told him that, hey, I pressed print. So we hit print. What is it? It's a Eco Tank. Let me put ET. I'm getting all kind of extra stuff. The 16650. I don't even know if they have them in stock right now. Let me see. If Epson has them in stock, then everybody else has them in stock. I had to purchase mine from B&H Photo at the time, and it was it was $1,300 at the time, I believe. Was it? No, it was $1,129. Because the other one, there's a 16600. Don't get that one because for $120 more, this one prints twice as fast. When I tell you I print my 13 by 19 page with, my full color remember shirt design, 35 seconds. 35 seconds. I'm used to it taking at least 3 minutes, at least on my 7710s, my 7210s, my 7720s, at least 3 minutes. And that's if it's not cutting off in the middle of my print, spitting my paper out, telling me to replace some ink that doesn't need to be replaced, and then started printing on another sheet of paper. Okay. But let's see. Yeah, this one says you can have it by Monday. So that means they have it in stock. Well, all right. So this one was out of stock for a very long time. This is my new little baby. And I don't have problems with banding nearly as much. Like possibly like at the very, very top, if you haven't used a printer for a long time, and I have to be honest with y'all, I don't print on this often. I don't do my daily print sheets like I tell y'all to do. So I pretty much abuse my system so I can tell y'all what's the worst of the situation. And the only thing that'll happen at the very top of the page, if I haven't printed in a few weeks, it'll be a little faint at the top, and all I do is a print head, clean it, and it prints clear as day. and it prints fast. And I don't have to lay down a lot of ink because I put it on the plain paper setting. All right, so that's my little baby there. But definitely any of the Epson workforces, any of the 13-inch printers that you can get your hands on and convert to a sublimation printer, you're going to be great. You're going to do absolutely great. Now, I don't want to do the 8.5 by 11. I haven't even decided. I had a couple people ask me to do the all over template with the 8.5 by 11. I just don't feel comfortable doing that, y'all. This, unless I do it as roll media, that's too many pages to put together. And even if you have an 8.5-inch printer, that's still a lot of rolls, like a lot of strips to put together. I was trying to see what. Okay, so yeah, it looks like it's gonna be Sunday. So it looks like I'll be seeing y'all double time on Sunday then. Now, Sherry, the 002, I thought I removed that. Let me know if I didn't, because it was confusing to people. So what I did was I combined everyone from the 002 class and then this 13 by 19 because I wanted to have one place where every time I had new stuff for this split template, I would just update it in that one place. So there shouldn't be any more 002 on there unless you had already purchased it. If you had already purchased it, then I automatically put you in this class. Okay, so you would get all the updates. Shakita know what I'm talking about. But I can't talk too bad about them because when I tell you it got me through, it got me through. Yeah, I don't see the 002 anymore. It might be the only reason why you may have access to it if you purchased it already, but just know that I have combined those courses. I got rid of the 002 and now I'm only going to update this one. So I probably put you in this class. Sherry, if you saw like me email you this course, it's probably because you already had access to the 002 course. So I just went ahead and put you in this one to keep you updated. So for those of you all who don't know, I included an extra set of templates. That was my surprise to you all for like, what was it, Super Bowl weekend? I worked on this. So you have the 13 by 19 templates, but you also have, where is it? The 13-inch roll media templates. So for those of you who are interested in doing the roll media, it's a lot less tiles to put together, pretty much half of the tiles to put together because you're doing the strips instead of the 13 by 19 sheets. So I created a template for that and I included it with 13 by 19 class. So that's a little surprise for you all if you haven't noticed that. And I really should have relabeled this because I hope this doesn't replace y'all stuff for the roll media. Yeah, I think I'm going to rename this because it doesn't have the 13-inch in there. I mean, it doesn't have roll media. So you might get it confused. So yeah, I'll do that and put it on my list. Lord, this list get long. Dang, what did I want you to remind me? To let people know about the 7210s, or if you see it, you're welcome to do it too. I don't have no problem letting you handle that listing. But it was the 7210, right? Yeah, let me see if B&H and Adorama have it. Sometimes Adorama will lie to you and say they have it, and they don't. So I would, see how this one says on back order? So Adorama definitely doesn't have it. B&H Photo. Okay. So, yep. Here, I'll just go ahead and, you know what? There is this saying, and my dad used to make me put it on my computer monitor. He made me put it on a sticky note. It says, do it now. And when I got older and I started reading books about productivity and streamlining, it said that if you can do something in less than 2 minutes, do it in that moment, because you will spend more time thinking about what you need to do to take care of that task. So I will spend more than 2 minutes reminding myself and reminding Erica than for me to spend 2 minutes. That's not even the lane. See? Yeah. So I'm going to spend 2 minutes to do this now. I got to start taking the advice that I know is right. Oh, that's what happened. I must have pasted it up there instead of. I grab that here and tell them that for those looking for a 13-inch beginner printer, check this out. There's low inventory. And I hate trying to type in all caps. Inventory. So act fast. I use a lot of exclamation points and stuff. All right, so there we go. And then I'm gonna tag this with and thank you, Erica, for asking me what to remind you of so I can actually get it done. All right, and then I'm going to add a post topic, and we'll add this as supply. Supplies, save. What? So, and then if you have the 16650, if you have problems with vertical lines, take that bad boy back. I believe it's in your 1-year warranty. You ain't got to tell them nothing about the ink, because since it's eco tank, they can't even really, tell you what you had in there. If they go that far, then they just doing too much. But please, I tell anybody that has a problem with these Epson printers within your first year to go ahead, do what you need to do to get a replacement or to get them to fix it. Don't even play with it, because within your first year, that's your risk-free time. You shouldn't be troubleshooting nothing. You shouldn't be spending 3 hours trying to get the lines out of something and then passing out and having to wake up in the morning with panic because you haven't gotten a job printed out yet. That should not be what you have to go through right now. So if you're still within your warranty, your 1-year manufacturer warranty, I even take it back, like Best Buy or wherever I got it from. I'll try to take it back there first, because they usually give an immediate return or refund. And if it's within, like Best Buy's has a 30-day policy for businesses and a 14-day policy for personal purchases. So if it's within that time, that's what I do. And then if it's outside of that time, then hit up Epson, let them know within your 1 year, they're going to try to talk to you over the phone and make you do X, Y, and Z to try to troubleshoot it. Tell them, even if you're not doing everything they're telling you, tell them you did all that stuff, and go ahead and send that printer back if you can afford to basically be without it for that replacement time. You're welcome, Shakita. I'm glad. I want to see you all start doing the roll media, because I think it will save you a lot of time on those all over shirts. All right. So I thought y'all were done with questions, but it's cool. We're here. Let's see. Anything else? So we'll be doing our logo class soon. I'll be working on that. We'll be doing different style logos too, and it won't be all in one class. We're not just going to do one logo class and everybody try to make whatever randomness out of that class. We're going to be doing a certain style logo for one session. Then we'll have another session that picks up where we'll do a different style. So far it's looking like y'all want to do the bling shadows. Let me see. See all the comments. I knew y'all were going to want to do cartoon and stuff. It's just cartooning. I will tell you, we're going to do a cartoon logo. Just hire someone off of Etsy or Fiverr or something like that to do it initially, because it takes long-term skill to cartoon. It's not like a task-oriented, I can complete these steps and now I know how to do this. It is very much skill. It's your eye, it's your technique. It's not a very easy thing to teach and to do. Very time consuming too. It has to be something you love. It can't be something that you're just doing just because you want to learn how to make money. You do it for the love of it, because most of the time you spend more hours on it than somebody's willing to pay you for. All right, so these are like the bling style. These are not my logos. These are just, I found what was popular on Etsy, and then I'm asking you all, hey, is this what you want to learn? So the bling style and the kind of things with the shadows is popular. This is what's called boho chic style there. This is a very simple, clean type of designs, what we call minimal or minimalistic. That's boho chic. This is a 3D one that I did for a client. There's a 3D one as well. That's another 3D one that I did for a client. That's the 2D version of the logo I designed. And then that's the 3D version. And that is like a bling and shadow one that I did for a client. Okay. So if y'all want to go and vote on that poll, make sure that I know, because what's going to happen is this will be the order in which I create these classes. So we'll do a class on the bling, we'll do a class on the boho chic, we'll do a class on the 3D, and then we'll do a class on the minimal simple. Okay. And the idea here is, I want you to matter of fact, I don't even want you to imagine it. I want you literally to go to your Etsy. Here, I am going to. I don't want to do another poll or post like right now, because I try not to flood the community with a bunch of things and responsibilities. But we're gonna do a post where I want you all to show, like, screenshot art that you purchase, or what are you spending money on that you could literally be doing yourself? Are you spending money on somebody else designing your business cards? Are you spending money on PNG designs, those mock-ups? Literally, people were paying $10, $20, and sometimes more than $20 for a flat mock-up like this. And all you can do is change the shirt. So when you all told me that, that's when I said, okay, well, we can do it one up. We can make it to where the shirt is interchangeable. You can literally take this shirt out and put another shirt in here. You can lay it, the jeans are laid on there. So when they sell the template, it's flat. You can't move the jeans. You can't move whatever sneakers they have in there. If it's not your style, or they look like fake kids or something, you don't want them in your picture, there's no way to take them out. So we came up with this solution so that you can literally dynamically change anything that's on here, and it's still a mock-up. All right. So when you all tell me what you're spending money on, my job is to teach you how to fish. All right. So if you normally they were spending at least $10 for every mock-up. So let's say you wanted a shirt that had a little knot tied right here with some sandals and some cutoff shorts. That's another $20 template. Or if you had a little Christmas garland on the side, that's another $20 template. So I said, you know what? Let's create our own dynamic template where I can present this to you one time, you learn it in one class, and you have an infinity template now. Maybe we should brand our stuff as infinity templates, because it's limitless designs, okay? Limitless with what you can really do with this stuff. So you tell me what you're spending your money on, and I'm going to help you figure out how to maximize and not spend that money. Of course, you're spending money on the membership, but the value of what we're doing in these classes way outperforms what you would be buying these files for. And like I said, most of them aren't even templates. They're flat images that you'll be purchasing from someone. Let me see. I'm showing you some classes. So somebody asked me about this design here. They wanted to do like a personal use, like Patriots Remembrance shirt for one of their loved ones, right? So there wasn't anything that existed like that. So when we came up with the idea for it, I said, well, what if I made it to where universally you can put your high school logos there, you can put your little league teams there, you can do the color change outs. So all of that, you can change the flesh tone. I have the cartoon or the illustrated version of this arm, and then I have the photo version of the arm. Okay, you have different elements you can change out the colors in. So you tell me what you're paying somebody to do flat art for, a flat PNG, and my goal is to make it something that is a tool for you for future use. Same thing with these. Y'all pay for these all the time with the different logos, and I'm just showing you that you can create your own variation. Now this is an infinity file, infinity variations. Y'all want to know how to bling stuff out and create the chain shirts? There you go. You don't have to purchase these individual PNGs. You know how to make your own PNGs now. Now, what you can't do is you can't sell the PNGs from the templates. I do have to make that clear because some people ask me. The only thing that you will be doing with this art is making your end products, okay? If you take my template to make a template or make artwork for someone else, it's not really your artwork, and that kind of, it should be the first indication that you're infringing on this process, okay? So if your goal is to sell PNGs or your goal is to sell artwork, this is not where you want to be getting your files from, okay? This is where you get your files from if you're creating end products, and these are tools that are making it easier for you to create really professional, top level end products, okay? So I do have to make that clear. Now, you can use my mock-ups. I don't mind if you use my mock-ups in order to advertise to your customers and let them know, hey, I can do this. If you want to buy this hoodie, if you want to buy this shirt from me, I don't mind that, because your goal is to sell an end-use item, something that you're going to print on. You're not selling transfers, you're not selling PNGs, you're not giving away my files and things that I've seen in the past and even presently. So I'm good with you making money on these assets. There's no, like, quote unquote commercial use of them required. Like, you don't have to pay a different fee if you're going to use this in a way where you're reproducing your own shirts. But I do ask that you don't disperse any digital format or transfer format, because that directly competes with me and why I'm even able to do this with you all. Yes, design bundles and creative fabrica. I have a few sites that I am like subscribed to as well to get like background images, and some of them I even have like the professional license, so I can use them, as backgrounds and that sort of thing, and elements. And it is a world of difference between search and Google. Shakita, yes, you know what? You know our clients are gonna send us, like you said, a picture of a screenshot of a picture of a photo with the screenshot picture. Yes, that's what we get, and Lord, we work with it, don't we? But yeah, I tell people quality in is quality out, and garbage in is garbage out. So, you're gonna get what you put in, and I really do. I worked with probably some of the worst, but usually when I show them the design, they realize, like, once I get a nice fancy design that their picture is kind of crappy, they will actually try to find a better picture, because okay, they know that this is going to be hot stuff and they want it to actually look right. Okay, so don't be afraid to ask them for a better quality picture, especially if you show it to them blown up, like, hey, this is what it's gonna look like, pixelated and all. Are you okay with this? Hey, sometimes it just is what it is. Okay. And we're gonna do this tax exempt nonprofit organization course soon too. I've been waiting for enough people to sign up for it so that we can do a live session with her. And it's probably going to be either Saturday or Sunday, like early-ish, like around 11 or 12-ish. But this lady right here is the truth. She knows this stuff inside and out, and she is doing mine for me. Like, she's helping me establish it. She's actually mentoring me and getting this process done. But she can do it all for you, or send you the forms to do it and show you basically how to do your tax exempt. So y'all be looking out for that soon too. We're going to be doing some more business related content, not just about Photoshop. So I don't mean to just keep y'all up all night talking. So if y'all have any more questions, y'all let me know, because I'm over here about sleep, and when I get sleepy, I get goofy. Sherry, that's a good idea. Sherry says for Best Buy, she gets the extra warranty for $49 and it lasts for 2 years. I would do that. And I'm gonna tell you what I do. Let my little printer start messing up. I will take that thing right to Best Buy in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. I don't even give it a chance to like act up on me too long. Because it starts to eat up your time and frustrate you, and you end up, spending so much time researching something that, in all actuality, maybe it's worth that that $50 and getting out your face. And then that's usually why I have at least two printers at a time too. And it's because you kind of need two of those printers at a time. I'm not gonna lie to you. All right. Mm-mm-mm. So I think I've answered everyone. If I missed your question, please don't hesitate to ask me one more again, because I'm scrolling and every now and then I see a question that I didn't see before, so I don't know how I'm missing them. Yeah, and it purchased it December 2020. Okay, and that's usually how it happens too. They start messing up right after the expiration of that warranty. And I wouldn't be afraid of the ink. Like I said, if it was the other cartridges, where, and all I do for those is I just put the original cartridges back in it when I when I send it to them. So I keep my original cartridges just in case I have to claim that something's not working, because it's usually not something that is wrong with the ink. My 7710s used to mess up with the paper uptake reel all the time, because I would do so much like with them, and they're not really uh, high quantity functioning devices. It would like just stop picking up the paper, and it would just spit the paper out, and even, no matter what I did to it, it would happen like that. So I would end up sending those back. All right, my love bugs. Thank you, E, for that. Yes, no selling. And just to let y'all know, I appreciate you all for whenever y'all see something that looks foul, y'all definitely let Erica know or let me know. And I appreciate that, because it really takes this community, and it takes us standing together as a community to keep this going. We have like all the bootlegs and the sharing the files and the sharing accounts and all that stuff, and all it does is it dilutes the value of what we can provide. Because if this doesn't provide for your girl, then your girl's got to go out and get a job, and I ain't trying to get a job. I've been working my whole life not to have a job. That has been my whole goal. So I like the entrepreneurial thing. I put it like this: I got a PhD in engineering, and I make T-shirts and teach people how to make T-shirts. And I would rather do that. Of course, I do some other things as well. But this is my passion: is teaching, and I want to do this. I love to do this. And like, I love what you all get out of it. But there are circumstances where, people push it and they risk it for everyone else. So I'm always very grateful to you all when you point that out, when you call these people out. Like, y'all don't even wait to tell me. Y'all jump in there, let folks know when they're doing the wrong thing. And essentially, you all are your shareholders in this experience, because you all each have the opportunity to be an affiliate without, whether you share it with one person or you share it with a million people. You all are 10% stakeholders. So anytime you share your affiliate link, whether it be for the academy or your affiliate link for the website where you can purchase the templates, ink, and blanks, that's your money. That's your stake. So people are actually threatening your stake as well in Innate Lab and Innate Academy. So I appreciate y'all standing up for me, especially since I cannot be a million places at once. You all have been tremendous in that effort. And that's why I do things like the flash sale, because I have to thank y'all. You all are the reason why I'm even able to do this right now, especially during this pandemic. Because I was this close to putting in, I was actually sad, y'all. I was putting in applications to be a professor at the, various universities, and I was sad. I didn't want to do it. And we found a way not to have to do that. I like to spend my time learning and doing things that I really want to put out there in the universe, and not what somebody else is telling me is important and going against what I feel, taking up my brain cells with something somebody else wants to interject. I don't subscribe to that. So I get sleepy. I want to take naps in those type of scenarios. That's why I can't go to nobody's job, because I'm ready to take a nap at 10 o'clock. But I can work for myself till, 2 o'clock in the morning, which many times we do. So thank you all. Thank you all for allowing that experience. All right, let me get off this thing, because y'all gonna have me talking all night and y'all just being polite and listening to me. Thank you, love. I appreciate that. I was about to make up a word. I appreciate that. Yes, it is definitely calling. It's been a calling of mine since I was a very young girl. I've always had a passion for teaching, learning, and sharing, and hopefully uplifting others, because that's always my primary goal. All right, my loves. I am gonna do save dance over here on whatever I was supposed to be finishing up. Do my Control S, save what I've been working on. And I will have this course up by tomorrow. I didn't quite get as many ones as I needed in tonight's live, but I have a very good feeling that we're going to be doing it Sunday, 12 p.m. as far as the votes go. So I would love to see you all this Sunday, whether it be for the interactive workshop, doing all over, or for the 124 course, or for both. So I look forward to that. I will do another, as soon as I put the class up, I'm going to do another clarifying video, and hopefully it won't be 3 hours long, where we go over exactly what you need, precisely what I want you to come to class with, and we make that video just a little more concise. Okay. All right, loves. Y'all know what time it is. I love y'all for real. And until next time, bye.